Welcome back to the Metamystic Show, ASTRO. Today we are going to do a reading on the next 3 months. Next episode we will read on the full moon in Capricorn. But today this idea just came to me, and what I do is I keep the floor open for between the moons. I'll read on the new moon and the full moon, and then whatever's in between, I'm either going to read on a different transit or do a collective like I'm doing today for the next 3 months. All signs are welcome. We're going to get 3 cards here, everybody. I am using the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition today. So let's see what we have going on. The idea came to me because suddenly I just had this desire to go all red. And red's my favorite color anyways, but whenever I get this drastic desire to make a change, like I'm doing this whole yellow thing. Like everything's yellow. I'm doing my branding, right? And I'm a Virgo stellium. I don't just like go off plan. I'm not just like, well, whatever. Anyways, I was doing a yellow thing, but I'm going to do like a red thing now. That's not my personality. I have stuff set up for like a year in advance. So for me, I was going to pull this red branding out like 3 months from now. I'm going to get 3 cards. So this is an example to show you that Spirit wanted me to read for the next 3 months. Like I'm 3 months in the future wearing this shirt right now with these red nails and the red lipstick and the whole thing. I'm 3 months ahead. So Spirit wants to show you 3 months ahead, like what the collective needs to know for the next 3 months. Let's start here with the bottom of the deck. We have the 3 of Coins. For some reason, I thought this was going to be here. So, number 1, you may be offered some sort of group dynamic that will really help you in your life, where you enter a certain space. Like shameless plug, shout out to Dent makers. It's a really great place if you want to be around a group of people, better your life, make your social media better. It's not just for social media, it's just for life in general to be a dent maker on this planet. So if you want to join us, the link is always down in the description box below, but that's just an idea. That's an example. 3 of Coins can be a group that you work with, and it doesn't have to be a big group. Typically on the 3 of Pentacles, Coins card, there's only 3 people there. There's the one guy that's doing the hands-on stuff, and then there's the 2 people there standing holding the plans, right? Now, another way to view the card, which is point number 2 on this 3 of Pentacles, let's take it out of the literality? Take it out of the literal of the meaning, which is teamwork, collaboration, and it's also very high quality work. It's like the A+, the gold star, 3 of Pentacles. But let's take it out of the literal, and we can look at this as 3 sides of ourselves. The fact that I'm doing a 3-month read, even the fact that this is number 3, it's like I'm working with myself, with my higher self, with the universe on this reading, for example, because we have a 3 coming up. See what I mean? It's like this 3 of Coins can be alluding to making a purposeful effort to come into alignment, and the biggest way to do that is by just releasing. It's actually the opposite of what your logical mind wants to do with the 3 of Coins, because like I said, the 3 of Coins to me is kind of like a card of perfection. It's like putting that star at the top of the Christmas tree once everything's designer, everything's perfect. We had Charlize fly in from Nepal literally to do our like perfect tree for our home. And then it's that gold star at the top, to me, is the 3 of Coins, right? Now, with that said, in order, my opinion, of course, in order to get to this level of perfection, which is not possible, and I'm a Virgo stellium, trust me, I've tried, but close enough to perfection, the 99.9% of germs killed, for all of us germaphobes out there, oh my God. I'm a germaphobe energetically, so I get it. I don't like to be around things that make me move off of my alignment. right? That's what we could be facing the next 3 months, is like things may come in from all different angles. We do have a lot of Jupiter and Gemini energy. We have, what's going into Gemini? I think Mars is going into Gemini. I need to double check my facts. Mars will be in Gemini. So either it already is or it's about to go into it. We have a bunch of Gemini energy. Anyways, then we have this Mercury retrograde coming up. I believe it's on August 5th. So we've got some energies coming in, of course, with all the retrogrades as well. We have Neptune going retrograde. We have Saturn going retrograde. And those don't affect us as much as like Mercury. But it's more those heavy hitters. It's kind of like in the back end. It comes on slow. We don't realize what's happening. Maybe things normally go well for you in a certain area. And this is not to scare you. This is not a warning. This is just to say, let's take extra care. Like the things that normally are kind of like our spaces that are perfection. Like say we're really good at something, 3 of coins. Usually it runs like a well-oiled machine. There may be some stuff that comes up over the next 3 months that threatens this. Now, what I'm hearing from Spirit is you may feel this 3 of coins moving around, but it's actually not a crisis. It's for your benefit. So if you have a 3 of coins right now, if you have something in your life that normally is like your expertise, and then suddenly you're like, what the hell is going on here? Like everything's falling apart. It feels like nothing's working. That might actually be, I'm seeing a vulture here for some reason. What vultures do is they come in and they actually clean up the environment. We always look at vultures as like, oh, that's gross. They come and like eat the dead animals, but actually they come and like clean the dead animals off of our aura, for example, or off of our lives, like extra moving parts that we didn't need, that we thought we needed to make this 3 of coins work. And then we start to see like, oh my God, wait, this person's actually clogging up the mechanism, or this way that I'm doing things is actually way longer than if I did this instead, if I just wanted to let go of control. That brings me back around to what I was going to say about the 3 of coins. Perfection, you would think you need to be as controlling as possible, right? Micromanage every possible detail. I'm talking about over our own lives as well as over others, hopefully not. Speaking as a Virgo stellium, this is something I pay attention to, that I don't ever like project my own neurosis like onto other people. I've really tried to keep it to myself, keep that crazy to myself, you know what I mean? But if we want to become, this is what I was going to say. Sorry, slowing down. Sometimes I get too Mercury with you guys. 3 of coins is a card of perfection, right? If we want something to be perfect, it's actually counterintuitive how we get there. We need to release control, not grab on for dear life. One more thing on this 3 of coins, then we're going to move on. The card beneath the 3 of coins is the Temperance card. The Temperance card is all about, this is what I was trying to say before, it's taking what we already have and like working with it. In a way, it's a really beneficial energy to have with the 3 of coins, because that means we're taking what we have here and we're making it work best for us. And this could be any area of our lives. Like, this is the energy that's available. We can take something that's already really, really good and make it work for us, right? But what I was going to say, and this is perfect with this Empress, because what I was going to say about the 3 of coins is we think that perfection needs to be hyper scrutinized, like under the microscope, to make it like absolutely perfect. Now, if we're doing brain surgery, yes, we want that. But if we're creating like a business or a relationship, this is where the Empress mode is the best for it, right? It's kind of like what I did with this reading. I leave these spaces on purpose between the moons to let Empress, let Spirit show me what they want me to read on, like this 3-month reading that we're doing here. I go into this Empress mode and I just surrender, right? 3 of Coins, Empress. You know, this is my baby, this show. I love this show. This is my 3 of Coins, right? But if I start to get too, like, picky down to, like, every little tiny thing, first of all, I'm going to make y'all crazy, right? We already know what's going on up here. Second of all, there's such a thing as being like a helicopter parent, right? Over your own work is what I'm talking about here. Sometimes the best thing we can do is just surrender. And that's when something actually becomes perfect. Or we step away for an afternoon. Or, you know, we work on something else. Like Empress, she knows how to like go cook, you know, a nice pasta dish for herself for dinner and have a nice night to herself instead of, speaking for myself here, heavy breathing over her 3 of Coins. Over this show, tinkering with it at 3 a.m., like drinking my 3rd cup of coffee, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of doing that over the show or whatever else it is in your life, you know what I'm saying? The Empress knows how to like let go and surrender so that perfection can actually wiggle its way through to be that gold star that we were talking about. I would argue that the gold star at the top of the Christmas tree is this Empress. It's this energy of magnifique. It's like, it's perfect. It's that perfection in the fact that you were super careful and like excellent in everything that you did on this 3 of Coins. And then the final exhale is that Empress gold star. That might be the thing that you're looking for, that missing ingredient. It's that moment of surrender. So let's move forward here. Card number 1 is the 8 of Cups. See, this is that detachment that I was just talking about, that I just spent, 14 minutes talking about. It's that Empress 8 of Cups, 3 of Coins. Now, 3 of Coins for you doesn't have to be like a business. Like I said before, it could be a relationship where it's like, I just want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be perfect. It's like, it's sometimes when we try to make things perfect, instead of just like being authentic, not saying I'm a Virgo stellium, get real, 3 of Coins, trust me, honey, I'm up at 3 a.m. doing my best. You know what I'm saying? So like, take that as it resonates. I'm saying it's not that we shouldn't bring our A game, 3 of Coins, and it's like at the beginning of a relationship, like you come in with like your best foot forward in the same way you would like an interview of sorts, right? Like if this is for a position that you're looking for, or if this is to try to get clients to come into your business. Hopefully you're not going to be standing there on the grand opening with your hair disheveled and your shirt kind of like one side tucked in and the other side out, and you got one alligator loafer and the other one's your tennis shoe. Hopefully not on grand opening day, right? Hopefully you're showing up 3 of Coins. Hopefully you don't have like 5 side chicks while you're trying to like woo somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 of Coins. If you're trying to pursue a person, you put your focus on that person. While they're talking, you're focused on that person. I'm just saying, guys. And this is 3 of Coins, and this is me on a date, so I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, like if I was on a date with you, in the same way that I would be at like a business meeting, like I am focused on the person, 3 of Coins. I'm focused fully on the person, what they're saying. And since I'm a Virgo stellium, I'm looking at like their eyebrow. I'm looking at like, I'm smelling what sort of like cologne or perfume they're wearing. I'm looking like, oh, do they have any jewelry on? Not like a freak, but I'm just saying it's fine to be 3 of Coins, and we're going to move on, guys. But this is what makes you sexy. This is what makes you alluring. And you could be a man, right? This is not just for divine feminine, this message with the Empress. The Empress, because look, we have the Hanged Man right beneath that. Similar energy. The Hanged Man, see in this card even, this Hanged Man looks even more chill than usual. He's a man and he's receiving enlightenment. It's that receptive mode, but this is the man version. Male, female, non-binary, however you identify, who's watching. I like to make space for those that don't identify with either gender or identify with both as well. Just saying, this is a rainbow-friendly community. So with the Empress and the Hanged Man, these are like, but what for my point today, I'm saying it's, oh, well, I'm a man. Like, how can I look sexy? It's like, it's this detachment. Have you ever, why do you think it's a trope with like the James Dean with like the cigarette, not saying you should smoke? I'm saying it's that's actually a feminine energy, that James Dean thing. It's that kind of scorpionic, like, I'm going to lure you to me. Right? And that might be, and I don't know why it went this way. There's a reason that this message is coming through. Maybe this is just a way that it can be understood more if I'm talking about it in terms of like relationships or your persona. Not saying we should change who we are. I'm saying like this Empress, this is a real thing. This receptive Empress, Hanged Man. We have the Fool here. See, the Fool is the opposite of that. The Fool goes for something. Maybe what this is showing here with this Three of Coins is that there's a time to press forward with all our hearts on something, or a Three of Coins. There's a time to press forward with everything we have, and there's also a time to retreat. Eight of Cups, and like detach and let it settle, and let if this is like a business or something, let people kind of create it. Like, let the energy flow into the room and let it kind of, it's kind of like if you're having a party and you had this whole thing in your mind, like, I'm going to play this playlist, I'm going to have this food, but then once everybody gets there, you don't know how to explain it, but it just feels off. Then you decide, okay, let's change it up. Let's turn down the lights. Let's put on those like fairy lights over the fireplace. Let's order some other food. Let's put on a different playlist. This kind of feels more like a chill vibe sort of a party. I thought it was like a pool party, but actually it's kind of more like a chill. So you just switch it up while it's happening. You know what I mean? It's so hot in here. Let me take a sip of water. The Empress knows when to take a sip of water, so to speak. The Empress knows, male, female, non-binary, however you identify. The Empress knows when to change the vibe at the party. The Empress is a feeler. She feels into this Three of Coins that you're creating in your life. And it's this level of perfection that we're all looking for. It's like the pursuit of happiness. It's like, how can I make my life amazing? How can I make every day extraordinary? How can I make myself feel like the highest, best version of myself? Three of Coins, right? And this can be, your health. This can be your money. This could be your business. Whatever area of your life this is in, this could be for your children. You want to be an amazing parent for your child. You want to make sure they have the help they need. This could be in any area of your life. This Three of Coins, this is like the ideal. And I'm not saying we can't have the ideal. I'm actually saying the opposite. I'm saying if we try to force the ideal, and I'm a Taurus moon, honey, trust me, I can be stubborn as shit. This is a big lesson I've had to learn, what I'm saying right here. It's taken me many, many years to learn this tiny little gold star touch. You know what it is? It's the exhale. It's the climax, so to speak. It's the best part. It's when you let that flow of energy kind of take over. You loosen the tie. I'm hearing the train go by right now. The Eight of Cups. It's that detachment. It's the sex appeal. And this could be, I'm talking about a product. Why do you think Elon Musk made that fleet of cars? They spell out the word sexy. The Tesla SEXY. That's super nerdy, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's that sort of a thing. Same thing when I was in the stock market. God bless them. It's kind of a man's game, even though there's lots of women there, me being one of them. But I'm just saying, it's kind of like being in a locker room when you really get like deep into the stock market rooms, you know what I'm saying? And you find that there's this element of like, same with marketing, you know, it's how do we make this sexy? You know, how do we make this product appealing? How do we, 3 of coins. It's making everything as perfect as it can possibly be. This is my opinion. And then it's that moment. 8 of Cups, detachment. But if you try to be too cool, you try to be 8 of Cups, you might come off as a person that doesn't care, that doesn't give a shit about their clients, that doesn't respond to people, that shows up on the grand opening day with one part of your shirt hanging out and the left loafer is the alligator loafer and the right one is the tennis shoe. It's like, we don't want to be too fake. This is not fake. The Empress is not fake. The sexy dark goddess James Dean, as well as Marilyn Monroe, take it as it resonates, how whatever you feel more comfortable with, that sexy kind of mysterious vibe is that 8 of Cups. But you best believe Marilyn Monroe was on her shit day to day. She was a Gemini. You know, Marilyn Monroe is a perfect example. But anyways, I love her. I'm just saying, it's this 3 of coins. It's like, it's effortless with extreme effort in the back end is the perfect 3 of coins, in my opinion. It's giving it all you have, but then it's kind of like I said with the party. If you have a group of people over there, you don't want to be this like freak going around with the hors d'oeuvres, like checking in with every single person. Are you having a good time? 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 It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying energetically. I'm saying you could be acting totally 8 of Cups. You could have a totally like cool exterior, but it's the energy. People feel the nervousness. It's kind of like an animal knows if you're afraid. Anyways, this is real. This is authenticity. We can actually be 3 of Coins Empress. We can actually be that. It's not fake. We can be a try-hard in the back end. 3 of Coins Empress. Give it all we have. Stay up until 3 a.m. working on the business. And then opening day, you know, it's our gold star moment. It's our exhale. It's our 8 of Cups. We let things become what they're going to be. Maybe we need to change the vibe once we see this group is in here, or you know, maybe we need to send our child to another school because they're getting bullied there. You know, we tried to be so perfect about sending our kid to this like progressive school or whatever, and then we realized, wow, actually these liberals are more freaking racist and homophobic than the Southern Baptist school I had my kid at before. Take it as it resonates. I'm just saying, 3 of Coins, Temperance card, Empress. It's about working with it. That's what makes perfection. Not just being a 3 of Coins. What makes it the 3 of Coins is that gold star and the ability to be malleable and to move with what's needed and as we go, right? So over the next 3 months, I'm going to open these cards, guys. This is a big opener. I'm out of breath. Over the next 3 months, we have this opportunity in whatever area of your life this is for you. And this is always true, right, guys? This is not really time-based. This is the next 3 months of whenever you listen to this, right? In any area of your life, whatever your 3 of Coins is, we need to keep in our minds that moment of exhalation, the 8 of Cups, right? The moment of detachment where we're just like, it's perfect because it's mine. It's perfect because it's my work. And that element that makes it perfect is its imperfection. It's boring to be too perfect. Virgo stellium speaking. Virgo Mars, right? 3 of Coins Mars, yeah. If you have an earth sign Mars, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, card number 2, King of Swords. Wow. See, this is that 3 a.m. This is the try hard, right? This is that try hard energy I'm talking about. This is my opinion, of course. King of Swords, 3 of Coins is what makes the 3 of Coins the 3 of Coins. There'd be no business without the King of Swords. You know, there'd be no family without the King of Swords. There'd be no gym routine without the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is the one that comes in with the plan. This could be all within inside your own makeup. I'm saying you don't even have to have 3 people, you know, an employees. You don't have, it's not even about a team. It can be, and it probably freaking should be, because I'm such a loner, right? I need to team up with people more, and I've been trying to open my heart up more over the past like 5 years to that, right? Maybe we've had a lot of experiences. King of Swords. The King of Swords can be a little bit cold. The King of Swords is not like the most fun at a party, right? But you know who is? King of Swords. Mixed with a little temperance energy. A little Sagittarius. Sagittarius has a lot of experience, right? A lot of stories to share, right? King of Swords, yeah, maybe his tie's a little too tight, and all he's got to do is just loosen that bad boy up, tell a couple stories, you know, have something to eat, hang out, kind of just let the party, quote unquote, proverbial party that I'm making up in my head happen. Detach. 8 of Cups. Doesn't mean he's not the King of Swords, though, on a Monday morning. Doesn't mean that he's not completely in control of his entire life and his entire process of his mind while he's sitting there with people. But the thing with the King of Swords is that he can be too cold and detached. So if we just warm him up a little bit, right, we can have it all, is my point. And that's what I was feeling with this 3 of Coins. It's almost like 3 aspects of ourselves, because we all have them. You know, we have the fun, sexy side. We have the intellectual business person. We have the sitting on the couch chilling, you know, on the weekends person, right? I think my microphone might have been in frame for part of that, and that does sicken me. I won't lie. But we're not trying to be a King of Swords today. We're not trying to be too perfectionistic. We're here to relay a message. We're not here to make everything so perfect and precise that nobody's even going to freaking notice anyways, right? King of Swords. Let's take this for example. Maybe King of Swords at this proverbial party is looking at this Empress. See how he's looking at her and she's looking away? See, this Empress may be interested in this King of Swords, but this kind of demure detachment, 8 of Cups, may be everything that I was describing before. Now, this King of Swords, this is the thing. This King of Swords combined with the Fool would be what would get this Empress's head to turn, right? Of course, if we're talking about heteronormative, traditional masculine feminine roles. That's not always the case, hopefully, in my group, right? It's not for me. I don't always think that the man should have to be the first one to talk and this and that. I'm saying this could be 2 men, this could be 2 women, this could be a heterosexual back and forth thing, but the girl says hi first. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, this is this dynamic that I'm trying to show. This is a person that we're talking about, 3 of Coins. He may be stressed because he doesn't know how to get this Empress to look his way. When in fact, it's more like this. She's observing him and he's stressed. Right? So anyways, it's all how you look at it, right? King of Swords is a respectable person. King of Swords is somebody that's looked up to. King of Swords is, and this could be you, this could be even another person. See, this 3 of Coins, I knew this reading was going to be tricky because this is kind of like, the way I'm reading this is kind of like a Celtic cross. the section in the Celtic Cross with like relationships, like your closest relationships is kind of the vibe of what I'm reading right now. 3 of Coins. How do I make my relationships perfect? Well, maybe it's just a matter of like King of Swords loosening his tie, because King of Swords is perfect how he is. And this could be you, this could be another person, this could be somebody that you're with even, and you're like, I like you exactly how you are, I don't want you to change, right? But 3 of Coins, and this goes back to the subtlety of everything. The irony is, if somebody tries to make something too perfect, it doesn't give that wiggle room for that imperfection that makes it the authentic self, that makes it perfect, right? So I'm not saying don't try. I'm not saying don't put your best foot forward, especially if this is like a business, or like, you know, you're taking care of your health or your kids, or making sure your money habits are, you know, 3 of Coins, right? But especially if this has to do with like yourself, like if you're this King of Swords and you feel like, oh, I wish I could just be perfect. I wish I could just figure out what's going to get this Empress to look my way, right? Maybe this Empress likes that you're a nerdy King of Swords. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe this Empress doesn't want an asshole Emperor. Do you know what I'm saying by that? And this could be the opposite. Maybe this Emperor is sick of these women that are love and light, but kind of like tryhards as well. You know, being like a pick-me. Maybe this Emperor is sick of that and just wants a normal-ass girl that they can, like, eat ribs with. You know what I'm saying? It could be the opposite as well. Or it could be, you know, 2 non-binary people sitting together at a pool party, and they're kind of like, do you want to get out of here and, like, go on a hike instead and, like, look through our binoculars at birds and, like, look up on our phone what these birds are called, because I hate social settings and I feel uncomfortable here. I have an anxiety disorder. Let's go off in the woods instead. How about that? And have a picnic. It's like, okay, whatever works for everybody. 3 of Coins, Temperance, right? Empress is also that mothering energy. It's that understanding. It's like, you can come cry to mom. Like, even if you're this, like, tough 14-year-old boy, you can come cry to mom that you wiped out really bad on your skateboard, and you actually might need to be taken to the hospital because that looks bad, right? And this can be us with us, this Empress. It can be like, wow, shit, I, like, wiped out bad on my finances, or I overextended, and now I'm sick, and now I have all these people relying on me, King of Swords, and you're stressed, and it's like, sometimes we have to know how to mother ourselves with this Empress. And of course, this could be an outside source. This could be a literal mother. This could be a partner. This could be a therapist, whatever. But we can do this Empress on our own selves. We can be like, Charles, loosen your tie at the party. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to say everything perfectly. You don't always have to be funny. Sometimes you can just, like, relax and be yourself. To yourself, I'm saying. This is you to you. This is me to me. If I'm real with you. Do you know how fucking neurotic I am? You have no idea, man. You have no idea. So anyways, this for me, it's the masculine and the feminine. Like, I'm on both sides. I read for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I read for the divine they. I read for the divine world card. So anyways, card number 3 is the 5 of Coins. See, this is why I said everything that I said, because the 5 of Coins to me is my insecurity card. Feeling a little insecure. And yet, the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is A+. You are A+. You are the person that you likes you back. The business that you think sucks, everybody's writing great reviews about. Well, it's not what I want. It's not 3 of Coins yet. Maybe it's the what's going to make it 3 of Coins is you going hands off and letting the group say, it doesn't have to be a business, guys. I'm just saying. I'm going to close on this because this was a much bigger message than I intended, but it's clearly important. The reason I said everything that I was saying is because of this 5 of Coins. It's because this is the feeling. You could be this King of Swords, which we all are in one area or another. The King of Swords is an expert. Intellectually speaking, you could be literally a genius. And you know what? Sometimes geniuses, I don't want to say they're not the best socially, but you could be somebody, King of Swords, that feels 5 of coins, but it's self-perceived. Because you're 3 of coins. People see you as perfect. People see you actually, King of Swords doesn't realize that King of Swords is actually intimidating to people. Right? And this could be Queen of Swords too, however you identify of swords. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying King of Swords is like, it's the energy of like a doctor walking into a bar. And it's like the friends at the table, maybe they're like construction workers, but they're like their fancy doctor friend is walking in, and it's almost like everybody starts to kind of sit up, right? So the irony is you may be perceiving yourself 5 of coins as like less than, not good enough. I need to change all these things about myself to be liked and respected. I wish I wasn't so, like, awkward. I wish I was, like, funnier. I wish I was cooler. I wish I was hotter. Whatever, guys. I'm just being dumb, right? I'm just saying, like, what this guy could be thinking in his head. Because why is he insecure when he's the 3 of coins? Well, maybe it's because of everything I just said leading up to this. 3 of coins can be perfectionism in the reverse. Where the irony of it is that when we try to make things too perfect, not only is it inauthentic and it's not just who we are and it doesn't let people in, it doesn't let them love us for our flaws and like if we need a shoulder to cry on, if we need a freaking friend from time to time, if we need actual advice instead of having to be these like perfect people all the time, not only does it close everybody out because they think that we're good and that we're perfect and that we have everything we need, not only does it do that, but it cheats us out of true perfection, which is imperfection. It's the golden ratio. It's nature. Nothing is perfect when you walk through the woods and you go looking for birds with your binoculars with your friend. All of those sticks and all of those flowers, they're imperfect. They're wild. Right? The 3 of coins is like a garden of wild flowers out on your walk. They're perfectly imperfect. And that could be a lesson that we're learning as a collective. That to be perfect is to be perfectly imperfect. And to leave that little bit of wiggle room for the magic to come through. For that star at the top of the Christmas tree to have its moment. Right? We don't need to be stringent. We don't need to be perfect at every second of every moment of every day. We just need to show up, do our absolute best, whatever that means to us, because it's different for everybody, and then detach a little bit, loosen up the tie, 8 of Cups. Knowing who we are, though, we are this King of Swords. You are impressive. You are somebody to be reverenced in a particular area. Screw that even. You're just reverenced because of who you are as a person. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a lawyer. You can just be somebody that's full of wisdom, a King of Swords that has a business out of their garage. Like maybe you fix up cars. That's perfect to me. I love you guys. We're perfectly imperfect in each of our own ways. We are already 3 of coins. So the next 3 months, the message is, you're already perfect. 3 of coins. You're perfectly imperfect, but that's the lesson. Is allowing for that wiggle room. And what's that wiggle room? It's the 8 of Cups. It's that detachment. It's just that letting go. It's loosening the tie. It's opening up your heart, letting your flaws be known, maybe even like crying in front of somebody or like telling somebody the truth, you know? And the truth, I don't mean that in a sense of like that anybody's not telling the truth. I'm saying it about myself too. I'm saying like I don't open up to people. And I'm not saying we should open up to everybody because that's what got us into trouble in the past, right? But I'm saying sometimes we get too cold. Speaking for myself as well, with the King of Swords, because we're so wise, our wisdom can deceive us. Well, this happened before, and when I opened up before, and when I did this thing before, these 5 things happened, and that's probably true, which brought you to the 5 of coins to begin with. Well, you know, I tried this business and it failed. I opened up my whole heart to this person and showed them all my weird quirks, and then they cheated on me or they ghosted me or whatever. 5 of coins, right? Makes you feel like you're not worth anything. So, like, this is not just like, wow, come on down. This is an easy lesson to learn. You're perfectly imperfect. You're great as you are. There's a reason why we're in the 5 of freaking coins when we're the King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody, you know, it's somebody impressive, but if we can just, this is the lesson, if we can just loosen up, quote unquote, energetically, I'm saying loosen up, and trust me, this is a big ass lesson for me as well, then we will be perfect, right? We'll actually be perfect. If we can just take a breath from time to time and just keep doing the thing we've always been doing. That's basically this message. You're already 3 of coins. The only problem is you, right? The only problem is me. It's that we're not giving ourselves like a second to just sit in our achievements or just realize like, you know what? Hey, I'm doing the best I can. And you know, I'm just me. I just show up as myself, and whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever doesn't. And you know, that's what makes a James Dean. That's what makes a Marilyn Monroe. People call it the Marilyn Monroe effect, right? Anyways, I love you guys so much. Have a great 3 months, and I'll see you on the other side.